to me. Quick.
That's Reggie. He's the cane toad hunter. Reggie the dog, named after the bloke who brought cane toads in. Go Reggie. Just thought I'd give a bit of an update for those interested in how the electrical system's coping and how it's been working. It's been going great. This is the lowest. I'm at 38%. It's the lowest I've ever been at with the battery situation whilst camping. We're only meant to be here for 2 nights, so I didn't park in a spot that was getting any sun, which has caused a few issues, obviously. Pulling about, I reckon, between 30 and 40% out of the battery each day for all the cooking needs. And it's only getting replenished 10 or 15% with the solar. So the not having any, we've got full tree coverage above us, as you can see. It's been a bit overcast each day as well, and so the solar's just not cutting it. I do need to get one of those solar blankets. Any sponsors out there want to help me out, feel free. I've got the inlet point already fitted off to the back of the van over there. So I could have just run a blanket out, and whenever I see a bit of sunlight hitting the ground, just chuck it up and you get a bit more charge that way. Yeah, so we're down to 38%. We've got one more night left. Probably pulling 30-40% out each day. I've done all the cooking with induction and all electrical. I haven't done any fire. Hopefully catching a fish today, and I've got a bit of firewood there and there to get the fire cranked up, and I'll cook some fish over that tonight. But yeah, get about 10 or 15% back into the battery with the solar, it seems like, even with that really filtered light. So should push us back up to somewhere near 50% during the day, and then that'll be enough to get us through tonight before we hook up early in the morning to take off. I'll go carrying the thing the whole way. If you go slow, it should be good. The bracket at the back of the ute there lifts it up, the front up, so it doesn't drag the front. This might be a bit tight, but we'll see how we go. You notice that bracket's on a hell of a lean. She snapped the other day, cheap Chinese nonsense. Really thin steel, so I'm going to have to upgrade that now. And I'm going to make a bracket on it for the motor to sit on as well, so make it really solid, and then I can just put the motor on the back of the ute. It's been quite annoying having to take the motor out to flush it every time, so it's if I can have it mounted on the back of the ute, then it makes it a lot easier than putting it in the tub. So yeah, Carly wanted to go snorkeling again, and I want to go fishing again, so we're going to compromise, and I'm going to fish the wreck. I googled it, and apparently you're allowed to fish at it, even though there's people swimming around there. So I'm just going to try and get the anchor out and set up next to it. Carly can go snorkeling for a couple of hours, and I'll go fishing, and hopefully we can pull in a decent fish. There's some bloody big snapper hanging around it, and all these other types as well, so hopefully we get something edible for dinner tonight for the 50th time. Another unsuccessful day of fishing. Got a heap of bites, grabbed the older one. It was quite big too. I reckon it was going to be dinner. I was dicking around with the other rod trying to get it in and turn the GoPro on and all the stuff I shouldn't have done. Should have just focused on getting that fish in the boat. But anyway, we're going to pack the boat away now. Just going to drag it up into the campsite clean it down, pack it away, and then head over to the eastern side for a bit of beach fishing in the afternoon. The last chance to catch a fish to cook tonight on the fire. Bit bumpy just there. Seems to work okay, until it doesn't, I guess. Bummer, popped it off the rim. That's the dangers of what I just did, I guess. Still got it back, but I have to clean that all out and see if it'll hold air and get it back on the rim. That's this morning's little feast. Forgot to put some gear on to keep them away. There's heaps of midges, heaps of sandflies, heaps of mosquitoes around the place. There's a couple of things I've been trying out this trip actually. This one's called the local sandfly and mozzie stuff. That's the cream version. I've also got a spray-on pack. Seems to be reasonably effective. I think the dusk situation is pretty hectic, and I'm not sure it's that effective at that point. I've got Irrigard and Bushmans and that sort of stuff, which I try not to put on because I don't like DEET, but sometimes it's necessary. And this one's also after you've been bitten, just dab a bit of that on. These are both natural. This one's from Sydney, made in Sydney, and this one's made in Perth, I think. Yeah, give them a go. Not too bad, I think. Good option. Just heading across the other side of the island again, taking the middle road, which is the road that intersects with the Tangalooma bypass, where I got horrendously bogged with the caravan. Just went through some of the sections of that again that I went through with the caravan, and holy dooly, it is absolutely cactus. There's like potholes as deep as the bloody wheels, one after the other. I don't know how I even got as far as I did with the caravan in hindsight. Pretty crazy. Anyway, we got through without the van on this time. We're heading across for the last and final attempt at catching a fish, and hopefully we can do the catch and cook tonight. So we're going to cast off the beach, do the pippy shuffle again, get some fresh bait, and I'll take anything legal. Don't really care at this point in time. We'll just slap it on the fire and eat it because we've got no other food. Anyway, let's see how we go. Oh well, fish 1, Craig 0. Looks like we're having toasted sandwiches for dinner. I might give the western side one more little crack, but we'll see how we go. Back home now. Well, that week went way too quick. What an epic place Moreton Island is. I mean, seriously, it's just so much to see and do when you get so close to nature. I can't believe those dugongs just coming up to the side of the boat and turtles everywhere. Saw so many new species of animals that I hadn't seen before, and you know, the sea eagles swooping down and grabbing the fish almost out of my hand at one point. Yeah, amazing. Definitely be back. Just sitting on the beach here waiting for the ferry, which I can see is cruising across the ocean there. It's about to land. We're on the 6 a.m, so it's really early. I'm not making much sense, I assume. We had to hit the road I think we were out of the campsite at 5:15, which was a bit of a challenge, but the van's really good like that. We were able to get it all pretty much locked down and ready to roll. All I had to do was put the lid down when we drive off, which is really good. Anyway, thanks for dialing in. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll catch you on the rerun. Cheers. See? I can catch a fish.